So you guys, I just sold my plasma. What's up you guys? Today is, what day is it? Tuesday or Wednesday? I honestly have no idea what day it is. Shoot, that's kind of freaky. I better find out. But today I'm at home by myself pretty much. Everyone else is at work or something. So I'm here. I gotta do something. I gotta get something done. I think my mom's gonna come home sort of soon, I hope. And maybe we can do something. I don't know. I had one thing planned and now I don't know if it's gonna happen. I do really need to finish my resume, as you guys know from yesterday. I barely did it. But maybe I'll get some work done on that. And then maybe we'll do something interesting later. We'll see. So guys, I'm at the place. I'm about to do the thing that I said I was gonna do today, and let's just not do an introduction. Maybe I can film in there and we'll see. What is life? What has my life become? So you guys, I just sold my plasma. I figured, because I had heard about it at my school, I figured, you know, why not? It's for a good cause, you know, double good cause, me and whoever needs the things that they make the plasma. So I got here at 2:45 and it's 6:32 and I just finished. I was just on the phone with my mom. But here's the wound. You can't really see it, but it's on my right arm, you guys. I'm right-handed, so it's a little bit weird. It works fine for vlogging because I have to hold my arm out anyways, but I'm kind of resting it here. But overall, it was a very pleasant experience. It was a very tedious experience. Everyone was really nice though, and they made it really easy, and like they're checking up on me because I'm the noob. They have like this flag thingy that sits on like the thing that's doing the plasma, whatever. And it's like, I'm a noob, pay attention to me. That's what like the lady even told me. But so I had that flag, and then I guess I've never given blood before or sold it for that matter. And so they were telling me about how there's like 3 different levels for your like blood vessel, vein, whatever it is. And there's like green, or there is yellow, or there is red. And green is like super easy. Yellow is like someone who, like if you're gonna have someone like stick a needle in your arm, then they better know what they're doing. And then there's red, that's like, it's really hard, good luck. Apparently I'm a red. I didn't even know. I had a blood test once, but they didn't say anything about that. But I guess my right arm was easier, so that's why they did that. And the lady even checked with this other guy, and it was a whole thing. But so I'm like sitting there on this like weird chair with like this flag saying I'm a noob, and this flag saying like my blood vessel or whatever is like really difficult. So it was kind of interesting. But yeah, I recommend it. I think it was worthwhile. It wasn't that scary. I was expecting it to be really, really freaky and like painful. In fact, they like did a finger prick thing that, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually like a little bruise on it. But like that hurt more than this. This was just like kind of weird and uncomfortable. And like actually the finger prick, I was like, okay, that kind of hurts. And this was kind of like, huh, what's happening? but yeah, everyone was really nice. It was really cool. And now I got some money, a little bit. Well, I gotta do the rest of the things, but I'm gonna head home, and hopefully, you know, I felt a little bit like weird at the end, like I seen stars. I didn't say anything, and so hopefully it's fine. I'm gonna go home and drink a whole bunch of water and eat some food and stuff, because that's what they told me to do. So, surprise! That was the thing I was gonna do today. I don't know, I mean, I'm sure it's the video title, so it's just, that's what life is like right now, you guys. So now that I'm home and I had some food and stuff, and Christiana just got home, I just saw her car go past. I wanted to talk some more about the plasma donation process, but also Jessica just bought a hammock, so this is here too. I might sit in it, but I'm not sure. Okay, anyways. I kind of wanted to talk about the process, since I was telling my mom and she thought people might want to know if you maybe want to give plasma. Or sell it. So I don't remember how much stuff I already said, so I might repeat some things, but pretty much I got there and I accidentally got, there was a line, and then there was just like a desk, and it was really confusing, and I got on the line, but then I realized, because I was new, that I just needed to go to the desk. So if you guys do it, just go to the desk and they'll help you, assuming it's the same setup as the place that I went. Maybe I'll just sit on the ground, I don't know. Okay, so I did that, and then they made me fill out some paperwork. Well, kind of. Well, I guess they kind of filled out the paperwork, and then I had to read this massive thing telling me all the warnings and all of the like law things, like all the things that you legally have to know just to do it. And then I had to watch a video that was like 20 minutes long telling me basically the exact same thing. And then I went into this other booth, and the lady that helped me there was really, really nice, and it was basically like her making my profile, because then you go back and you just like scan your fingerprint and then answer questions and stuff, and then you can go in and just do it way faster than the next time. And so I had to answer a bunch of questions too. And after that, what did I do? After that, I went to this thing where they like checked, what do they call it? I don't know, like they pricked my finger, like I think I mentioned, and to make sure I didn't have any diseases. And they like check your arms to make sure you don't have like bruises on your arms. And I can't remember what else they did, but it's just like really simple stuff like that. And that guy was really nice too, who did that. And then I went back and sat down, and then they, for your first time, they make you do a physical. And so then the person who did that was the same lady from before, and she was super nice. And it's like an actual physical, because for whatever reason, I guess I didn't really feel like it would be as legit as like when you go to the doctor, but it's pretty much the same. So they like, well, she also talked to me and asked me more questions and went over stuff that I had already answered 1,000 times, and like read me a bunch of the stuff I already had read. And then she like checked my reflexes and like looked in my eyes and my mouth, and like feels the glands and the organs, and like listens to your heart and your lungs. So like normal stuff. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm outside. I don't know why I did this, but it's like loud inside because of the air conditioning, but it's also loud out here. But anyways, so after I did the physical, then she took me to like around this other side past the people who are getting like the finger prick thing and stuff. And then there's another line behind that, at least at the place that I went, like back down this hall. There's another line where you wait to actually give the plasma. And since I was a noob, she took me in front of everyone, and I got to go sit down. And also because I was a noob, I had told you guys that they put the flag up that said that I'm a noob and pay attention to me. Seriously? People were screaming. And I sat there, and then this lady came, and she was really nice. Actually, everybody was really, really nice. And she started setting up the machine, and she was super helpful because I really appreciated that. She told me everything she was doing. She's like, so this is the thing that your blood's gonna go in. And she like sticks it in here, and it's gonna spin around and like separate out the plasma. And we attach this tube here and attach this tube here and all these different tubes and stuff. And then she's like, and this is where the needle's gonna go, blah, blah, blah. And so then she had to check my veins. I think I talked about this already, and I ended up being like really difficult to find my vein, but she was super good and just like did it on the first try in my right arm. And then you have to, did I already say this? I'm like not remembering anything. That's not a side effect. You have to like squeeze your hand to like a bunch of times while it's taking the blood out, so it will keep going out. And there's like lights that tell you if it's a normal flow, a low flow, or no flow. And you don't want no flow. It turns red and it beeps at you every time it changes, or it beeps every time it changes, and it turns red when it's no flow. And she told me to tell her when that was happening, and I kept freaking out about it. But then a different guy told me that if it's on no flow, then you have to like squeeze your hand harder, like make a fist harder or faster or something like that. It kind of makes sense once you do it, and you just got to get used to it. But it does that for a while, and you have your arm and you got to hold it really straight, and it takes the blood out, and then the thing, all the lights turn off, and that means that it's switching, and it will switch to putting some blood back in. And I couldn't really feel it when it went back in, but you can relax your hand after that, and then like there's a thing around your arm, kind of like a blood pressure thing, and then it gets looser, and that's how you know you can relax. Also because the light changes. But then you get to relax for a while, and it puts some blood back in, and then it goes back to take it out, and it does it 1,000 times. And they had like movies playing and stuff, but like they were taking the blood from my right arm, so I'm not left-handed, so I like couldn't do anything for some reason. It took too much brain power to like squeeze my fist on my right hand and then also like try to do something on my phone. I just like couldn't do it, and every time I tried to, it would like drop down to red and all of that. So I just kind of watched it for a really long time, and you can see the plasma thing filling up, and you can see the blood kind of like in the tubes, and there's like a ton of other people in there that I was kind of like staring at, seeing how theirs was going. And everyone, I was like, the whole time I was like holding my arm, like I was just like and just like looking at the thing and just like watching it, and everyone else is like all slumped over and they're just like on their phone. And I was like, what the heck? But I guess it's pretty normal for a lot of people because you can go twice a week. And after they had finished collecting the plasma, there's so many birds and planes out here. I'm so distracted. Oh my gosh. So after they finish getting your plasma and you still have the thing in your arm and it starts returning stuff, it will return like some saline stuff. And oh wait, when they return it before, it puts in like an anticoagulant thing, so your blood is normal-ish. I don't know any real health terms if you guys couldn't tell. But then they put the saline stuff in your arm at the end, and it like goes in from the same spot where your blood was, so it just looks like really like brightly colored blood, but it's normal, and it feels all weird and cold and kind of tingly, and that's normal, I guess. But then that's when I started kind of not feeling like the greatest, and I was like, ah, and my eyes were all like weird, but I didn't say anything. If that happens, you should probably say something, but I didn't. So yeah, then they just took the thing out, wrapped up my arm. I mean, took the needle out, wrapped up my arm, and then sent me on my way, and that was about it. And they also, like, they pay you, if you guys didn't know, they pay you with a like prepaid card. And so I got that earlier in the day, and I don't know if it's different for different places, and I think it's different based upon like a bunch of other things. But if you wanted to know, I got paid $60 for doing it the first time, and then it changes and it goes down and it goes up depending on different things and different times of like how much you do it, I guess. So if you wanted to know, that was my experience. I thought it was pretty good. I would recommend it. It was a really long first time doing it because of all the things you have to go through, but they made me feel really comfortable, and like I felt kind of cool because even though I was the noob, I felt like kind of cool because they were like taking me in front of the lines and stuff. And yeah, it was really good. It wasn't scary. There was not any sketchy stuff happening. And yeah, it was pretty easy, and it'll just be easier the next time I do it. So you guys, it wasn't really that weird after all. Now this video is gonna be super long because I've just filmed for 10 minutes about this, but I thought you guys might want to know. And because I looked up YouTube videos about it before and there wasn't really that many, so that was the selling of my plasma because I'm poor. But you don't have to be poor. You can just do it for, you know, the betterment of society, or, you know, people who need it. But I'm gonna end the vlog, I guess. Hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Oh my gosh, there's another airplane. Leave me a comment down below. You can tell me whatever you want, but if you have donated or sold plasma before, they call it donating, but they pay you, so. If you've done it before, let me know. If you're gonna do it, let me know. Let me know all the things about it. And thanks for watching. And for now, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.